Party 95.
Powered by Aquarius Media.
AK1200, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Let's see, you started DJing. We'll get right into your history here. 1989.
I did.
Way back when. Mostly electro music at the time. And you started recording in Orlando in 1990 at the Hottie Spots.
The Hottie Shop.
Or the Hottie Shop, thank you.
It was actually just a record store that I owned or co-owned with a guy, Kevin, who later moved the store and called it, changed the name to Vinyl Frontier.
Gotcha, okay.
But yeah,
Yeah?
It's a long time ago.
1993 was a remix, Somebody, with Felix and Fats.
That was the first studio work I did.
Right.
It was Cool Hand Flex and Fats, and it came out on a compilation for Suburban Bass and Moving Shadow, and it was right around the time that jungle started happening.
And in 2000, you joined forces with Diesel Boy and Dara. Those are two pretty good names to join.
At the time, yeah, we were the top 3 selling drum and bass DJs in America, like the biggest draw for shows and for sales with CDs and stuff like that. And yeah, we just decided to hook up and start a tour, and it you know, we've gone 11 years and we still do shows, you know, sporadically throughout the year.
And those are Planet of the Drums, which are huge.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that title, that name.
We were the longest running electronic tour for a group.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
In 2009, you started a drum and bass label called Big Rhythm.
I did.
I love that name. For us dyslexics, that's perfect.
Right.
But in 2010, you started Boombox Audio. Tell us about that. Give us more information.
A buddy of mine who I've been trying to work with this guy for a long time, Bill Hamill, who was, you know, really well known within his respective genre, and he's done a lot of remix work for like Seal and U2 and Rihanna, just a lot of big names. And he's come from sort of a progressive background, but he's really, really focused on engineering. And it seemed like a good fit because we're buddies and stuff like that. And so we came together. We decided to just work on a couple tunes and see how it went. And we did this tune called Sanctuary, which I believe you guys have. And I sent it to a friend of mine, Jeff Straw at In Grooves in San Francisco. And he wanted to pick it up, wanted us to start a label. We licensed it to a couple video games, one in Italy and some other stuff, you know, international stuff. And so he wanted us to start a label for that distributor, In Grooves. And so, yeah, we started Boombox Audio.
Nice.
And I guess that gives me the chance, because Big Rhythm is strictly drum and bass. This Boombox Audio gives me the opportunity to sort of work under a different name with a different BPM or genre, you know. So I think our newest thing that we're going to start doing, well, we actually did a 140 beat per minute remix for Lords of Acid recently, and the name of the song is called Mighty Little Rabbit. I have no idea when it's coming out. It's like super brand new. I just literally finished it last week.
How was that phone call when you got that? Lords of Acid.
It was cool. It was cool because, you know, like starting in 1989, that's when Lords of Acid was real big, you know, and it was definitely an honor, you know, I'll say that.
Fall out of the chair, push over with a feather.
Yeah, exactly. So we did that, and through doing that, it was 140 beats per minute, which is sort of dubstep tempo. It's the first time I've done anything of that tempo recently, aside from it being a breakbeat track.
Right.
And so I think Bill and I have decided to start doing a new project called ODNT, which is Old Dogs, New Tricks.
There you go.
And I've actually haven't mentioned that to anybody yet, so you got that exclusive. But yeah, we're getting ready to start tearing it up pretty soon.
Well, different genres. You started with breaks, electro, you've gone into jungle, you've done the drum and bass, now hitting the dubstep. Is that change, I mean, you've gone fast to slower. How has that changed for you?
As a DJ, I'm always going to do the same thing that I've always done. I followed drum and bass through its infancy all the way to where it's at now. So when there were 128 beat per minute UK hardcore breakbeat tracks, those eventually got to 136, then they got to 144, then to 150, 155, and up to where drum and bass is now, 174, 172, something like that. So as a DJ, I'll always play that, but as a writer or artist, I like to mess with different tempos, and dubstep is huge right now. There's a lot of people doing it. I couldn't bring myself to DJ that type of music because I'm so well established with drum and bass. I don't want to alienate myself from the drum and bass crowd, but it's fun to make. Good. You know, as an artist.